Good afternoon, parents. I want to send a quick message. Hopefully, I don't forget anything. If I do, I promise, charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm just trying to keep all this stuff in some kind of order right now. And so, the first thing I want to discuss is the schedule. Okay, we're on the Project Lead the Way rotation schedule. I did not want to start it on the Monday. I thought about that Sunday and I said, I'm just going to keep it the way it is because I wanted to look at it deeper, closer, okay? And so the way the new schedule, it just flip-flops. It has the math in the morning and the literacy in the afternoon, all right? Well, because of testing, we'll be testing tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock for the MAP reading fluency, not the NWEA reading and math, but this one is the reading fluency test that you have to do. And I'll get into more details with that in a few minutes. And so what I'm going to do at this time, I don't want the students to skip out on math, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and start that schedule tomorrow. So have your babies just to go into the math app in Schoology. Just work whatever assignments we have in there to compensate for their math time for now because of testing. I'm going to go ahead and do the schedule tomorrow so they can get accustomed to what the Project Lead the Way schedule will be because it's a rotation schedule. And I want them to get accustomed to when it's time for that particular schedule, they know what's coming. So I think it'll be best for me to go ahead and start. So anytime we're testing, just know that if we do not have the regular scheduled lesson, just automatically go into the Schoology, look at the videos, and I try to make sure the videos are tied to what we're doing. Look at the video and do the assignment. And just do that for me tomorrow because we will not have math because it's during our testing time. We will have literacy, all right? So I know the Zoom states that literacy, well, they have half of the literacy in the morning, half in the afternoon, do the testing. So what I'm going to say tomorrow at 1:10, I am going to do, since that's the literacy block time, I'm going to do the 1:10 time. But even though it says math, still log in, it will be literacy, okay? I don't want to go in and confuse anyone and just switch up everything. So just remember, 1:10 Zooms now will be literacy for the next 2 weeks, all right? You know what? I'll go in and change it. Well, because it's in the math folder. Okay. Just come in the regular time. Come in at the 1:10 time under the math Zoom, but just know it will be literacy. And I'll remind you in the morning because of the schedule change. I don't want to have to go in, take all those links out and change it because that can throw and confuse some people. So I'm going to leave it there. Come in at 1:10. That will be literacy though. The morning Zoom is going to switch to math when we're not testing, all right? That is just for Project Lead the Way schedule, which is I think it's a 2 week block, and then we'll go back to our regular schedule until it's our rotation again. If you notice the rotation schedule, it tells you exactly when, sorry, my camera's flicking everywhere. I'm looking at my laptop while I'm doing this. But on the side to the right, it tells you when we will be on rotation. So we're on rotation now. We'll come off rotation, then we come back at our scheduled time. All right. So again, all right, math instruction is in the morning now. Okay. Instead of at 8:45, math is to start 8:45. But what I'm going to say is that 8 o'clock I will start math. Not tomorrow though, because we're testing. But 8 o'clock as usual, that will be the math time. 8 o'clock until what we'll do. And then I'll pick our literacy up at that 1:10 time. And that's where I'll do the Heggerty and Foundations lesson. So we're still keeping the same Zoom times. It's just we're flip-flopping the lessons. That's it. I don't want to confuse anyone. Okay, so that covers our schedule. So testing tomorrow. All right, so I brought home a student iPad and I wanted to see how this could work. Tomorrow we do the MAP reading fluency. If your baby has an iPad or Chromebook, you know, whichever one they have at home, they will utilize that for this test. First, what you will do, you will log into Zoom as usual, but you're going to open up a second window to go to testing. Okay. So what I did, I wanted to play around with it and I was actually able to do it. Now I couldn't go into the testing site, of course, but what I did is I went into the iPad. And so I'm not going to go all the way through all the steps though right now because I don't have an actual Zoom open. But I clicked on my Zoom. Okay. I went into a Zoom meeting. All right. But then I was able, when you get the iPad, if you have an iPad, they can just swipe. I think it's swipe up or left, down. I can't remember. But just know once you log into Zoom, all you have to do is swipe. And the thing is once you swipe it, you will still be in Zoom. I will not have a video, but that's okay. I just need the audio. Okay. I just need the audio. So when you swipe out, it will still be going. You will still be connected to my Zoom. Go to another window and open that window. And that's where you'll go into the testing site. Okay. So let me go to the message I just posted on Class Dojo, the information for testing. And I want to go over that really quickly. And then I'm going to let you go. I had some other stuff I want to go over, but I think right now I just want to cover testing. I'm going to stop the message there, and then we'll deal with NWEA on a different day, and all the other stuff that I had, we will deal with that on a different day. I also want to say if your child is on site today, because I know my virtual lesson kind of went over because I was having a lot of technical issues today. So it didn't flow as smoothly as I like. So I would like to apologize for that. But what I do want to say is that my in-class babies, we actually worked all the way up until literally it was almost dismissal. So your baby did not receive any of the math or anything to bring home. I will put that on my to-do list for tomorrow. Again, charge it to my heart, not my head. I'll put it on the list for tomorrow to try to remind myself to make sure I send the resources home in case you want to do it. Remember, I do not do grades for homework. I know all family dynamics are different. We have some people working at night and different things like that. Homework is just a resource for you to practice. Do not stress if you cannot do it. I'm not requiring it this year because this year is interesting in itself, but I do want that resource to be there. Last but not least, it says important, check it out. I will start at 8 a.m. Okay, this is the message that I sent. And when you look, I uploaded a picture. That picture is going to show you this icon here. This is what your child will click on for testing. This icon here is orange. It has a microphone. That's going to take them to the reading fluency. I even placed the password and everything they're going to need. Their login information is student ID. So whatever their lunch number is at students.lrsd.org. And then also they need their lunch number and then the password is grow. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. So that is their login information, but it's right there in Class Dojo. I'm not going to send another message tonight because what will happen is it will push this down to the bottom. I want this at the very top, and I may even repost in the morning just to make sure we see this. But I made sure there's a picture for you to see so you'll know the icon. The district. Forest Heights STEM Academy actually sent a message out this morning about testing, but I just copied and pasted there for you, as well as I took a picture so you can actually see the icon that you're going to be using for testing. All right. I want to make sure that that was clear and no misconceptions with that. Now, if your child has a personal device or a computer, they will not have that icon. All right. Because it's their personal device. Now, that's only if they have a school device, but that's covered. If they have their own device, there's a link there that you would get, copy and paste it into your device, and it will take the babies right where they need to go. But the most important thing I need you to remember is that, yes, it's possible. Now, if we get a lot of feedback from this tomorrow, we'll figure it out. Okay. Don't you stress about it. Let me figure that out. So if we get a lot of feedback from this, we'll figure it out in the moment. Okay. But all I want you to remember, just make sure you log into Zoom as usual, 8 o'clock, please, 8 o'clock on the dot, because testing, I like to start on time and end on time. I understand situations may happen, but if you can try your very best, 8 o'clock. Okay. And then once you're logged in, I know I'm not going to have a visual, but that's okay. So please make sure your child's name is in their device so I can see who's who, because I won't have a picture. But swipe, keep the Zoom open, then you go log into the testing site that's needed. All right. If you have further questions, please let me know. I hope this was clear. Again, I have some other stuff that I need to discuss, but I'm going to wait till after tomorrow because I want to make sure we get this done. I don't want to overload, add extra stuff, and then it gets confusing. Thank you all for your help this morning with the DSA assessment. I'm going to start looking over all of that at some point this week once we get past this assessment. and then I'll go from there. That's just I'm using data to help drive my instructions. So again, thank you so much. Again, I hope this was plain and clear. If I forgot anything, charge it to my head or my heart. I'm trying to keep everything separate. You all have a great day. Enjoy your families. And again, just send me a message if you have a question, and I will get back with you first thing in the morning. But I hope that was clear. And I have a picture of the icon for you. Thank you. Have a great night.